Hello everybody, this is going to be hopefully a quick rant because I don't think I have too much to say on this one. But it's something that I have noticed in quite a lot of games, well maybe not loads because I tend to not play these games so much, but I have noticed it in games, especially like modern Western games. And this is something that people, I don't know if people like these, and I have named them slow time events. As in like the opposite of quick time events. I don't know if that really works effectively as a title, but that's exactly what I am going to call it. A slow time event. So what do I mean by a slow time event? Well, a quick time event is where you're watching a cutscene or whatever, and then a button flashes on the screen and you have to press the button fast in order to succeed, and if you fail to do it, then you fail. And I think that's terrible, as you should. And so, I think a slow time event is kind of the opposite of this, where instead of it being a cutscene and then it making you do something suddenly, it's making you do something slowly, where I feel a cutscene would be perfectly fine. I'd also call this pointless control, and I suppose you could call it either slow time event or pointless control. And these are times in games where you have control, but there is no consequence to your actions, and you have no reason to not do the obvious thing. And generally these are quite slow-paced points in games, and I don't understand what the point is of these at all. So I'll give you a kind of an example. The main character in a game, they have gone to this place and they have found someone and they are talking to this person. So support character comes along saying, "Come with me, I will show you this new piece of technology or this machine or whatever." And then the main character says, "Oh, where did you get this piece of technology, or how did you discover it?" And then the support character says, "Well, we have scientists studying the field of so-and-so, so-and-so." Now this is stuff you usually expect to happen in a cutscene, but with slow time events, with pointless gameplay or pointless control, this doesn't happen in a cutscene. You literally have a corridor whereby you are pushing the analog stick up to make the main character walk with the support character up the corridor. There's no threat, there's no danger, you have no reason to not hold up, you have no reason to not go through the corridor, but for some reason the game has you controlling the character as they are walking up the corridor and having this conversation. Now it might just be me, but can't this just be a cutscene? Why do I have to hold the controller and hold up on the analog stick when I shouldn't have to do that? Of course I'm not complaining there's too much effort to do that. I mean, playing games is a lot more than just holding a direction on an analog stick, but during those times where we could be doing things like, loading up a laptop, or or doing something else on the side while that's going on, or we just want to, lay back knowing that we won't have to control, or we might be using our hands to count something like money. I'm thinking of random examples here. Or if we're eating something, I think that's probably a better example, and an example that actually makes more sense to most people. I mean, how many times are you going to be counting money whilst you're playing a game? It was a bad example, I know, but eating. Say you start up a game and you have, you're eating something, and so you're holding the piece of food, it might be a chocolate bar or whatever, and then your other hand has to go and hold up on this controller. If it was a cutscene, we can still hold the controller and still use it, but I feel that these sequences, and despite not being too large and not too they don't ask too much, but the point is that I'm trying to make is that they ask you to do something when there's no point to it at all. There is absolutely no reason to do it at all. And I can't think of any reason. Maybe there is a reason, maybe you know a reason and you can tell me. But that's it, so let me know what you think, if you can think of a reason as to why it exists, or if you think it's stupid and pointless as I do. let me know. And I will see you all next time.